Baseball from the Lone Star State. Baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schupp. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Our starting pitcher in this one, Jacob deGrom. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
About to get started here, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway in Arlington. Brings it in, and there's one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup, it features one of the sport's true superstars, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation.
Aaron Judge, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. deGrom, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And there's two down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in now and watches strike one. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Out towards right center field, Haggerty on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Arlington and taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Langford, a left fielder with good range, hitting leadoff in today's game. And his on-base percentage so far this season, right around .380. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man, that got him square in the mask. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, with an ace on the bump, it's crucial not to become complacent. This lineup still has a job to do if they're going to come away with the win.
So now it's Corey Seager. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Fried, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Late with the swing there.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely. Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. 2 down, nobody on. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 9, Danny.
Now it's Jansen to hit. He swings and fouls one off. This one in the air, center field. Grisham has a beat on it, and that'll do it. So the Rangers are kept quiet in the first. Inning number 2 from Arlington coming up with no score. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
Foul ball there.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out.
That is fifth, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This one in the air. Young should have this one. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Rice.
2 down, bases empty. Now Ben Rice.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. And that drops in for a strike. In the air, left field. Langford gets under it. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the inning, Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch. Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Stepping in, Evan Carter. One. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that skips into dirt. Stays alive. 2-2 now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
The play, Ezekiel Duran. Duran in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now an 0-2 from Fried. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Out of here. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down. Michael Hellman stepping in for the Rangers.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Hee-haw! Comes up empty. Right through there, got him. And that'll do it. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now 1-0.
Don't gas me up since too many folks get evaporated. Fade away with no baskets made, and that's tragic, ain't it? Recipe for disaster waiting. Your eggs in one basket breaking. That's why I got 2.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
This one in the air, center field. Haggerty under this one. 1 down.
Batting in, the shortstop, Anthony.
So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Swinging a foul out of play. Fly ball down the line. Nimmo running hard to get it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. 2 up, 2 down. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Yankees.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham. Flied to center his first time. Quick toss to first, and he's back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Around from second, a double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Judge now. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one missed. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. All even now at 1-1. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was a missile off the bat to the deep part of the field. And once he beat the center fielder and one-hopped the wall, he kicked it into another gear for extra bases.
Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's 0 for 1. And the curve drops in for a strike. Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one lifted to left. Bellinger moving under this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the flyout. Now it's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 so far.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Ball. Back one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Wood. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Swings through that one for strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out to short. Volpe gets him easily, ends the inning. We played 3 full innings and we're tied at 1. Back in Arlington, now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And that's down and away.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That's a ball.
He's been getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Way high there. This ball's chopped on the ground. Young tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Grounded out his first time up. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees,
And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Here's Cody Bellinger. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Line drive. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben.
Go ahead run on base. Ben Rice will hit next. Fly to left his first time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Haggerty settles under this one and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. Score remains tied 1-1. Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Zingy. Sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side. Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hot shot to 3rd. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, number 6, Josh.
Here's Josh Young. Caught looking his first time up. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Evan Carter now at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. Carter in his 3rd season, 23 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Man at first, 1 away.
Nope. Ball.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The 1-1.
No, that missed.
Young at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, Caballero over to Jazz. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 4. All tied 1-1. Back at Globe Life Field, Austin Wells steps in, and when there are ducks in the pond, he brings them home. I mean, look at this graphic, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the best in the league with runners in scoring position. Total gamer, produces when needed most.
This one in the air, center field. Haggerty has a beat on it. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. In the air, right field. Nimmo should have this one. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So digging in, Jose Caballero. A single and a run scored and a walk. In the air to left center. Haggerty turns to the right on the move. And that is that. Halfway home. All even. One apiece. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Popped in the air, left field, and there's one away.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman,
Michael Hellman stepping in for the Rangers. Bunting for a hit. Caballero on the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder,
Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. Doubled his first time. Base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder.
And here is Wyatt Langford.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in there. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Judge hustles it back in. Lead runner stops at second.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Seager stands in now. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sets him down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Rangers get 1 on the RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take. Trent Grisham digs in now.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. This one popped up. Durant under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Close,
That's
but
the ball.
call the ball. Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Little chopper rolls foul. Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Bullpen action for the Rangers. Chris Martin, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Otanez getting loose as well. To the right side, and it goes just foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that is the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 2-1. As we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. right through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Hee-haw!
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Danny Jansen hits one out. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
One down. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. And first offering is fouled off. Bounced up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
A fun play right there, Boog. He lays all the way out, makes the stop, but just wasn't able to get it there in time. And, of course, there's the hustle out of the box as well to earn the infield single. Just a great baseball play.
One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Rangers.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here is Ezekiel Duran. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting his swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
That's down. That's a ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Stays alive. 2 on, 1 out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Next up for Texas, Michael Hellman. That is the inning. Texas extends the lead with the solo shot, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. The sweep is still in play, but they'll need a late rally to make that happen, Singy.
This is when you find out a lot about a club's makeup, Boog. Fight, focus, and how badly they want it. Of course, I'm talking about both sides.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. New arm out of the bullpen, Michel Otañez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And fouled off. The Yankees looking to rally. Tying run at the plate. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Really important at bat coming up now.
Volpe has to step out of the way for ball one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. In to score from third. And now they trail by one.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. One out man at first. Now the third baseman, Jose Caballero. And that one fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. On the ground to the left. The flip. One at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
It's softly on the ground to third. Caballero tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And foul ball. Out to center. Grisham drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
Here comes Corey Seager. 0 for 3 in this one.
Here, what?
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now it's the right field. Comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. New pitcher on here, Jake Bird.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Seager, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Oh, yeah.
Bird, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Just missed.
Ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. 1 left for Texas, but they're up 3-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Martin.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Hit on the ground to short. Seager. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's Stanton now. 1 for 3. Just missed. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Robert Garcia, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Baumler, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Nimmo ranging after it. And that one hops the wall. Nimmo quickly gets it back in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. So the tying run at second. Out to short. Tosses to first. Play is made, 2 out.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Bellinger at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The Rangers holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Stanton. The throw home. And he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut him down at the plate and preserve the lead. That's a big-time play.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is foul back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 8th.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Robert Garcia.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays look routine, and that's what he did right there. Just a great example of why he plays one of the most demanding positions on the field.
Here's a high chopper. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
1 down, runner at first. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees, and takes low for ball 1. Grounds 1 to short. Seager to second for 1. The double play ends it right here.
Well, 4 games isn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.
Non-stop turn and twist. Out of his mercy.